Welcome in, everybody, to Shenandoah High School. Rex Roth Core, TJ Young, alongside Aaron Burdorf. Second to last regular season game tonight for the Mustangs. Shenandoah takes on the Bulldogs of Bedford. Bedford coming in 17-3 on the year. Solid season for the Bulldogs. We're ready to get underway. Harold wins the tip, and Shenandoah will have the ball first. Zwickel, and gets it to Lormer. Lormer looking inside. Swings it back to the top to Zwickel. Over to Lormer. About 22 seconds on the opening possession shot clock. And inside to Harold. Harold gets it below the block. Back to Spangler. Three, no good. Fight for the rebound is off the hands of Harold. Decent possession. Got a good look inside out. Just didn't fall.
Yeah, good first possession. Like you said, took a little bit of time off the clock. Ran the shot clock down. Got a good shot. Just didn't go in.
Three from the corner for Bedford, and they knocked it in. Asher Weed knocks in the three in the corner. Bedford likes to get up and down. Shenandoah, maybe kind of what we saw in that first possession. They want to kind of slow it down, minimize possessions.
Yeah, don't want to lead to turnovers like that one right there.
And Peterman has the ball for Bedford. Their leading score just a shade under 12 a game. But one thing that's really nice about Bedford, we'll talk about it as the game goes on, as Bedford now has it at the top. And now pump fake, dribble drive, and losing the ball off the hands of Ethan. Bedford's got a ton of kids kind of really in the same position scoring-wise. 7.9, 7.9, 10-5, 6-9, 11-6, 5-7 points per game. There's a lot of kids that are putting the ball in the basket. Very balanced offensive attack for Bedford on the season.
Yeah, Bedford comes in with a lot of juniors and seniors, a couple sophomores that play, obviously, and they'll rotate quite a few kids in off the bench. And like you saw on that first defensive possession, with Shenandoah bringing the ball to the court, they like to mix in a lot of different presses and different zone looks at you on defense.
Nally, three in the corner. That's no good. Backside rebound by Cummings, and that'll be off of Spangler and out of bounds, staying with Bedford. 7 different Bulldogs on the year, averaging 5 points a game or more. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, very balanced attack.
Ball gets into Peterman, and then the dribble drive by Weed, and he's going to go to the line. That looks like that's going to be on Ethan, and that'll be the second foul for Shenandoah. It's going to send Asher Weed to the line. Weed averaging about 10.5 points per game, about 7 rebounds. A good player, the senior. He, Cummings, and Quentin King, who I don't believe is suited tonight. I think Quentin King is one of the 3 Bulldogs not suited to play tonight. But those 3 would be the seniors that they really play quite a bit and lean heavily on. Second free throw for Weed goes, so he splits the pair 4-0. Shenandoah trying to bring the ball up the floor. A little man-to-man defense here for Bedford. That's a really tough angle for Spangler. He was behind the hoop there on the baseline, missed everything. Rebound by Bedford, looking to run into the middle to Cummings. Little turnaround, fade away, 1-footer, no good. Rebound by Harold. Good rebound. That's a man's rebound down there. Ball stolen away by Cummings, and now it's going to be a 2-on-1 break. And Cummings lays it in. Nice little body control there. It's now 6-0 early Bedford, and they're trying to push the tempo, trying to speed Shenandoah up, and it's working. I mean, you get fast breaks, take it, as Zwickel did, but it's working. They're speeding Shenandoah up. Shenandoah's got to control the pace in this one to keep it tight.
Right. You don't want to lead possessions in speed possessions into bad shots or turnovers, and that's exactly what Bedford's trying to do to Shenandoah to start this contest.
Ethan has the ball on the block. Spangler shuffled the feet a little bit, picked up his dribble. He's dead in the corner. Gets it back to Ethan. Turnaround. He's a lefty, and he gets swatted away. Loose ball picked up by Nally. Nally pushing the ball up for Bedford. And pass into the corner to Weed. Weed back to Nally. Cummings on the block, trying to get it into him. They do. That's kind of a little Tom Davis entry pass there.
Yeah, the roll it in along the baseline back in the 80s.
Tough foul call there. Back in the 80s. Dr. Tom!
Yeah.
That's going to be 2 on Ethan, so he's played about 2.5 minutes, and he's going to be probably sitting for the rest of the quarter. And so in checks Cepeda and Gage Heron, who checked in for Zwickel. Nally in the corner, nobody around him. And fortunate for Shenandoah, it's missed, and the fight for the board is picked up by Blake Harold, who's back in the lineup for Shenandoah. Missed most of the season, still nursing that ankle injury from early in the football season. But played one game and then missed the rest of the year pretty much. Shot in the corner by Heron is good, but he came back for senior night in the last ball game, and good to see him still out there and helping contribute. We've got an injury. Looks like Silas Walton, a little banged up there.
Little lower abdominal strain, maybe contusion, as Harold kind of bodied into him on the post there.
Can't imagine it was anything intentional. Just it happens. As much as we don't want to admit it, basketball's kind of a contact sport. It happens. You don't ever like to see it, but hopefully Walton's going to be all right. So 6-3 the score. Weed with the ball gets it back to the top, takes a drive, and he's going to get body checked by Lormer, it looks like. Lormer he's almost right there on the help. He just didn't quite take the extra step to get over and cut him off and take the charge.
Yep. One, we don't want the ball driving to the middle of the lane. That's one of Coach Spiegel's key pieces on defense, is that we don't want the ball to dribble drive into the middle of the lane. Want to force the ball baseline. That's where their help's supposed to be. So one, and then two, the secondary defender has to be there, move their feet to be able to get something done in terms of stopping that dribble drive when it does get to the middle.
Second free throw made by Weed. He split the pair again. Harold has the ball on the left wing. And an old coach of mine used to tell all of us, and I used to say it to my kids too, if you get beat in a straight line, I can't help you. You want to take kids at angles. Like if they're going to drive, make them drive 45s, 45-degree angles. If you get beat in a straight line, there's nothing I can do. There's no scheme I can give you that's gonna help you if you get beat in a straight line.
We don't practice any of those types of drills.
Well, yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what he would say. Zwickel's going to go to the line, and he gets on the board. Smooth stroke from Zwickel. 60% free throw shooter. He's, as for kids that play the most, probably their best free throw shooter. Graham also at 60%. Free throw percentage is going to go down a little bit. He split the pair there. Broadcaster's jinx. Sorry to the Zwickel family. Bedford with the ball back on offense, 7-4. Nice little give and go, and it rattles around and down. That was Quentin King. I apologize to the King family over in Taylor County. He did play. He is playing. He's in there, made the little layup. Ball stripped away by Nally. Now Nally's going to go on a one-on-one fast break. He short-armed the lay-in, and then a foul on Blake Harold's going to send Cal Peterman to the line. Peterman, just a sophomore. They rely really out of that sophomore class as far as bound goes. He's pretty much the guy that they rely on out of that sophomore class. There's a couple other kids that'll get some time, but Peterman as a sophomore in the conference that they're in, which is a tough league, 11.5 points a game. It's nothing to shy away from. It's pretty good numbers for the sophomore. And he ends up splitting the pair. Zwickel has it in the corner, 10-4 the score, 3:45 to go in quarter number one. Heron getting guarded pretty closely there, picks up his dribble. Now Zwickel has it between the circles, guarded by Peterman. Heron on the wing, lob pass, hit the backboard, and it's going to go out of bounds. So I understand the idea. You like the idea, just Harold's a little too close to the basket, needs to be further up to make that more successful.
Yeah, got to do the work early. That time posted up late, ended up too far down the lane line, unsuccessful entry pass, hits the rim, and goes out of bounds.
A couple big bodies in there, obviously Harold for Shenandoah, but Micah Nally has checked in for Bedford. He's a big, thick kid too, so that should be a fun matchup down there when Harold's on offense. And looks like Walton back in the game, so he's okay. That's good to see. Weed short on the three, rebound by Harold. It's got to be about 4 for Harold, and that's a travel, but he got away with it, but the ball never lies. Walton gets the rebound going the other way. Really good drive, but then there comes Zwickle, not quitting on the play. Gets the steal in transition. Pass ahead to Harold, was tipped away by Cummings and stolen away. Now Cummings bringing it up the left side. The up and down pace, what Bedford likes. 3, top of the key, no good. And that's tipped out by Nally, and maybe a little bit of a carry there from Quentin King, but no call, so wasn't a carry, I guess. Weed to Walston. Couple dribbles, back out to King. Long 3, bang! Big shot. Kid coming off the bench that can stroke it like that from 18, 20 feet. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, absolutely, and they made quite a few threes in the JV game, so you know that they can shoot it.
Harold shoots a 3, missed, and backside rebound to Cepeda. Good job on the offensive glass. Cepeda's going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, good rebound there by Cepeda.
Friend of the program.
Yeah, first rebound by anyone on the Mustang team other than Blake Harold. So, like
the only non-Division I scholarship player not to get a rebound so far
for the Mustangs.
For the Mustangs. Harold will get a break. 2:05 to go. Cepeda did make the free throw. Good to have Cepeda and Harold back in there. He gives some extra beef in there for the Mustangs inside. Splitting the pair, and now Weed brings the ball up the floor for Bedford. Bedford to King. He can make it from there. We already saw it. Nally, nice little give and go again, but the pass behind King, and Zwickle picks it up. Spangler has it now on the right wing. 13-5, 1:40 to go in quarter number 1. Spangler, kind of a ball screen. Zwickle, 3, bang, got it. 13-8, good stroke from Zwickle. He's got 4 to lead the Mustangs. Walston gets it inside to Nally. Power dribble by Nally, but off the side of the backboard. Good defense by Cepeda. And now Zwickle brings it up the floor. Just over a minute to go in the first quarter. Zwickle on the drive, picked up the dribble, looking for help, gets it from Spangler. Spangler back to Zwickle. He's going to shoot it again. He's feeling it. Bang! Knocked it in, Coach. Have a quarters. That's Zwickle.
Yeah, really nice ball movement there by the Mustangs, and you find Zwickle open on the wing for 3.
So 13-11, and now King to Nally. Nally, dribble drive, nice pass to Walston. Probably should have been an offensive goaltend there because he touched the net as the ball was in the cylinder.
Yeah, we had an offensive goaltend in the JV game. I felt like guy went up to dunk it, lost the ball, and grabbed the rim.
Fantastic drive by Gage Heron, whom we've talked about it a lot this year. Super impressed at his growth as a driver this year. 3, King. He's long that time. Rebound by Graham on the backside, friend of the program. Shot clock off. 15 seconds to go. 3, short. Walston with the rebound. 10 to play in this up and down first quarter, and then a foul. Just an effort play by Spangler. No ill intent there, but that'll be the 6th team foul. Shenandoah maybe need to taper down the aggression defensively in the second quarter to avoid putting Bedford on the line.
Yeah, definitely not something that the Mustangs want to do here as they head into the second quarter, already putting Bedford at the line.
About 5 seconds to shoot. Nally has the ball at the top, gets it to Peterman. Peterman loses the ball. Zwickle, half-court heave, just off the front of the rim. That would have capped off a wonderful quarter from Zwickle. Nevertheless, Shenandoah making it a contest, folks. Don't go away. We got a 2-point game here in Page County. We'll be right back.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
This very moment, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon is on his way to a newly remodeled surgical suite where he'll scrub up and dress into infection-free equipment and begin a surgery to give his patient a replacement knee. With the help of a knowledgeable staff and the latest technology, he'll give this man hope for a normal life again without walking in pain. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
We're back here in Shenandoah, second quarter just getting underway. Weed tries to get it to Nally, does. Nally saved a turnover there. Walston on the block, couple dribbles, gets it over to the other side to Weed. Weed back to Walston, really good ball movement and rewarded with a bucket. Really sweet little two-man action there for Bedford.
Yeah, again, the dribble drive and then kick to an open look, something that the Mustangs don't want to have happen to them.
And the shot rejected, saved into the hands of Zwickle, and Walston gets the rebound. Walston with the board, and Bedford going the other way. Peterman, drive, kick, Cummings, three, no, off the heel. Rebound by Weed. Can't give Bedford extra possessions in a game like this. You're competing, you really got to crash the boards. Peterman thought about the three, now back to Nally. Now Peterman inside on the block, working on Heron. Cummings, Weed, three. Long off the heel, fight for the board, won by Heron, and Shenandoah looking to push a little bit. Pass out in front, Spangler saves it in the corner, getting trapped, needs some help. Finds it from Zwickle, thought about the three, why not? He's been hot. And now we can set up an offensive possession. You can hear Coach Spiegel telling the guys, hey, just calm it down, let's run a set here. At the top is Harold. 10 seconds to shoot. Heron, left corner. Back to Spangler. Spangler on the drive and kick to Cepeda. Cepeda, mid-range J. That's just long. Kick out and rebound by Nally. He's going to go up. He got away with a walk. Shuffled the feet there. Foul's going to be on Heron. Might have been hard to tell from that front side official that there was a walk there because he was on the other side of it. But Heron's going to get the foul. But, Coach, 17-13, you're 10 minutes into the game. Looking at just the records, 17-3, 2-17. You wouldn't expect the game to be a 4-point game 10 minutes in. Shenandoah's playing really well, and Bedford is not playing poorly. Shenandoah's just playing really well right now.
Yeah, Shenandoah's doing good things. Probably the biggest difference right now is that Bedford, if we were keeping a shot chart, hasn't gotten a lot of balls to go in the basket yet. So
Nally, well, he caught that travel.
Yeah.
Nally missed both free throws, and then Ethan, who just checked back into the game, playing with two fouls. And Bedford's not messing around. They got the ball in. They got the ball up the floor in less than 3 seconds. They want to play fast. We've talked about that, and they really do. They want to play fast. Nice little turnaround, but missed everything. Backside rebound by Harold, friend of the program, but stolen by Weed. The reverse layup goes in. Nice English by Weed. 19-13. I think a big part of the 2-point end of the first quarter deficit was the lack of turnovers, and now we're starting to see it here in the second quarter as another turnover by Ethan as he gets the ball stolen away. So a 6-point lead. 3 consecutive possessions, Coach, with turnovers. That's a really sweet play. Nally with the finish. Just a dribble weave action, and then you get caught ball watching as you get a foul on Cummings. The Mustangs kind of got caught ball watching on that dribble weave action, and then Nally snuck in behind him. That was a pretty sweet play.
Yeah, really nice ball movement and body movement, moving without the ball in your hands, right?
So just down by 8. 3, corner, bang! Spangler says, Seth Zwickle, I see your 2 threes, and I get you with 1. We're getting close. It's just a 5-point game. Shenandoah hanging in there. Cummings to Peterman. Peterman on the left wing. Couple dribbles. Kick back out to Cummings. He'll shoot a 3 in the wing. That's off the heel. Backside rebound by Weed. Weed will wrap around pass back to Nally. Back to Weed. Cummings to Walston at the elbow. Now Weed has it in the corner. Nobody guarding. He'll shoot a three. That's short. Rebound by Harold, his 12th. Seventh. That was close. I was less than double. So now slowing things down. 25 seconds to shoot. Down by just 5, hanging right in there with a team that averages 60 points a game to Shenandoah's about 40. Then we're going to get a timeout by Coach Spiegel. We'll take one with them. We'll be back in about 15 seconds. Mustangs down by 5.
It's always been my dream to own a locker.
You like school that much, huh?
Actually, no, my own meat locker.
I'm processing.
So, what do you think?
Well, if that's your it, let's make it happen.
It's a short one. I agree. We are back here in Shenandoah. Coach, 15 seconds on the shot clock. What do you think the timeout was about here?
I think the timeout was about Coach Spiegel yelling to ISO Harold on the block. Felt like he had a mismatch, and so they just want to pass it around, give him a chance to post up and take advantage in the low post game.
Yeah, we really haven't got him the ball down there much. A little bit here and there today, but for the most part, he's kind of been just like a pressure release on the outside. They did reset the shot clock for some reason. Don't really quite understand that logic, but they did. 34 seconds to shoot now, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take it, I guess.
Yeah, we'll take it. Let's keep it going.
Definitely shouldn't have been reset. Nobody on their bench noticed. Nobody on our bench noticed.
It's like the other night with the shot clock didn't get reset with Varsity. You're still stewing about that.
I am.
Ball stolen away, and Cummings goes in, lays it in. King to Cummings, and it's a 7-point lead, and that pressure you were talking about, little extra pressure. Now Spangler gets hit from behind, and then we're going to get a foul. I believe they're going to get Cummings on that one, I would assume. Yes, they got him. He got him on the backside there. Had he not hit him, it was probably going to be a charge, but he got him on the backside there.
Yeah, it was either going to be a charge or a travel.
Harold with the ball. Good balance. Back cut by Zwickel, and he goes up into Peterman. He's going to go to the line. Zwickel with, if I'm not mistaken, 7 points tonight. He's got a chance to attack on here.
7 points for Zwickel. Also has 3 steals in the contest. So
nice. Double watch.
Nice first half here.
Double watch.
I mean,
like right now, Harold is probably going to get double digits in rebounds, but he doesn't have any points yet.
Right.
So you can't put him on double watch. You got to be at least halfway in each category, and he's not quite halfway, but we'll see. Second free throw, no good. So 17-23. Again, Bedford really out pushing the ball. Walston, 3, little off balance, and he's off the heel. Fight for the board is off of Nally. Good call by the official down there. Harold got to it first, but Nally poked it away. So 3:26 to go until halftime. Shenandoah right in this ball game, down by just 2 possessions. Lormer back in the game, also playing with 2 fouls. Zwickel gets it on the right wing. Getting guarded a little more aggressively now. You score 8 points, they start to notice you. That ball gets batted down and stolen. King thought about taking it in, pulled it back. Peterman has it. A little turnaround to Nally. Extra pass to Cummings in the corner. Short. Rebound by Harold. His 9th-ish. Now Heron has it. Kick to the corner. No. Out of bounds. Had him in the corner. We can see it up here. He's on the floor. Different point of view. That's tough.
It is tough.
Had Lormer, leading scorer on the team. Had him in the corner. That's his shot. We'll get it next time. 2:48 until halftime. Nally to Walston. Walston driving baseline, and he meets little resistance as he makes it. Makes the layup on the left side. Now Heron has it. Pushing the ball up the floor to Athan. Athan dribbled into a trap. Gets it to Zwickel. Zwickel dribbled into a trap. Harold back to Athan. Athan thought about the 3. Zwickel has it now. Fancy dribbling. But ball stayed on that left side. It stayed on the left side the whole time. 3 guys have touched it, but it stayed on the left side the whole time. That ball movement that Bedford's been doing, we need to see a little more of that and out of that possession. A little floater by King. That's too easy. I think Shenandoah maybe getting a little gassed here. They've been playing really well, but just getting a little tired. Harold going up with contact, and he's going to go to the line for 2. Peterman made a business decision going up there on that layup attempt. Harold going for his first couple of points of the night here. First free throw, off the heel. We're going to get 3 subs into the ball game. Spangler and Graham will come in. Zwickel and Athan check out. Athan, really good job of playing with foul trouble here in the second quarter. He's going to, I don't want to say it, but there's a good chance that he gets out of the half with still just the 2 fouls. And now Cepeda checks in for Harold as he splits the pair, gets his first point of the night. Less than 2 minutes to go till halftime. Shenandoah down by 9. Baseline drive by King. Kicks it out to Weed. Rhythm shot, no good. And rebound by Spangler on the backside. Friend of the program. Spangler picked up the dribble, gets it to Cepeda. You understand why I say friend of the program, right?
Oh, yeah. I got it.
Oh. Spangler on the dribble drive. Needs to find a friend. Finds Lormer. Lormer for 3. Top of the key. Off the heel. Rebound by Graham. Good strong move by the freshman. And we're going to get a timeout by Bedford. We're going to take one with them. Shenandoah hanging right in there. 27-20. We'll be right back. Then they get up here and they don't know what the hell they're doing. We're back here in Shenandoah. 27-20, 1:18 to go until halftime. Did you think Bedford thought they were going to be in a 7-point game just shortly before half?
I would guess not. I would guess that they thought they were going to come in here and probably build a 15, 20-point lead by halftime.
Peterman on the drive, and it's laid in. Good find, good ball movement and player movement. Walston cutting without the ball. Now it's 29-20. And the ball's rejected by Bedford, and now Bedford looking to push King up ahead. He had a layup, but good job of recovery by the Mustang D. 35 seconds to go until halftime. Good defense by Lormer on the contest. Now Harold's going to check back in, coach, with 32 seconds left. Imperative. Get a stop, get a chance to get a score. Single digits, it makes you feel like you got a shot here. Peterman missed it. Fight for the board. Peterman can't get it, but Walston does. Shot clock is off.
Good call.
And King shuffled the puppies. So the shot clock will be off, coach. You're still down by just single digits with the chance to cut it to 6 or 7 on this trip down the floor. So long as you hold on to the ball.
Yeah. No turnovers, right? You get a quality shot.
The ball gets into Lormer. Uh-oh. And Harold saves the possession. 20 seconds to shoot. That's a 3, long 3. And coach is not happy, and I understand, rightfully so. Now Nally shoots, misses, backside rebound by Spangler. Spangler looking to push, and that ball is batted away and stolen by Bedford. Peterman can't get his hands on it. 0.9 seconds. Catch and shoot time, coach. Catch and shoot time.
Yeah, a lot of things happened there in the last 25 seconds of the game. This first half, a couple turnovers, bad shot decision. So the Mustangs get it with one final opportunity to get a shot. And they're going to say that.
I say nobody touched that.
No touch or touch.
Yeah, I think they're going to put 0.9 back on the clock.
So too.
Everybody's leaving.
They're going to say, let's go to halftime. Let's go get a candy bar.
Is that what they're doing?
Yep, looks like it.
Okay, we'll go to halftime. So we'll step aside. We'll come back with a little recap right after this.
Every inch of your body puts pressure on one place, your feet. So give your feet everything they could ask for by walking in to Brown Shoe Fit Shenandoah. Shoes for every occasion, boots for any situation, and above all, the right fit for you. After all, Brown Shoe Fit has been fitting feet for over 100 years. The only downside, so many shoes to choose from and only 2 feet. Great service, great selection, a great fit every time at Brown Shoe Fit, downtown Shenandoah.
United Group Insurance is a team of people you know and people you trust. We offer home, auto, farm, crop, life, health, and commercial insurance from our convenient offices in Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents work together to make sure our customers find an insurance policy they feel great about. We offer a variety of insurance carriers so you can choose what works for your coverage needs. Learn more at United Group INS.
We're back here in Shenandoah. Coach, 29-20 Mustangs hanging tough. Give us some halftime stats here for the guys.
Yep, Seth Zwickel leads the way with 8 points, his 2 threes, and a couple free throws. Jade Spangler has six points. Gage Heron and Cole Graham each have 2 points, and Blake Harold has 1 for the Mustangs. For Bedford, Walston leads the way with 8. Quentin King has 7, as well as Weed, also with 7. Tristan Cummings with 4. Connor Nally with 2. And Cal Peterman with just 1 point in the first half. So I think the biggest thing here is turnovers lead to push out points for Bedford, so we don't want to see that. Can't turn it over, double-digit times each half. That's going to obviously hurt every time, every game. So you got to maintain your composure against their press, or when they start to try to speed you up, can't turn it over or lead to a bad shot. We can do those 2 things. I think the Mustangs can continue to compete here in the second half.
So with that, we're going to step aside. We're going to put her on mute. We won't put the display up because I feel like there's going to be half-court shots. So we're going to let you watch and enjoy for the next 7 minutes. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Shenandoah. Rexroth Court, 29-20 Bulldogs out in front of your Shenandoah Mustangs. Coach, we talked about it before we went to halftime break. You know, you got to take care of the basketball, that same old song and dance, take care of the ball, value the ball, good possessions. Is it any more than that to stay competitive in the ball game, or is that pretty much kind of the baseline? Just take care of the basketball and be patient offensively and get good shots.
Yeah, I would say you got to try to find a way to get Blake Harrell the ball down low, try to get him 8 to 10 points. Did that the other night and started the first half with no points, and then or maybe 2 points, and then finished with 8 or 9. So something that the Mustangs have to get going here in the second half as well.
So Shenandoah does start with the ball. Lormer has it in the right corner, swung all the way around to Zwickel. Zwickel back to Spangler. Harold has it at the free throw line. Inside out, and Lormer will go up and get fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Might have got fouled actually on the drive.
Yeah, got kneed right in the thigh.
Yeah, but we're going to get Lormer to the line. Chance to get his first points of the night, I believe.
Correct.
First points for Lormer. We'll have to wait at least until the second free throw as he misses the front end. Second free throw off the heel, offensive rebound by Lormer, and then he goes up again, and they're going to call a travel. So that's one of those where you're like kind of the chicken or the egg, right? Which came first,
right.
The foul or the travel? That time it was the travel, evidently. So Bedford with the ball, empty possession for Shenandoah to start the second half. Cummings to Walston. Nally trying to post up the smaller Lormer, and he does. And the kick back out. And knocks it in. Good inside out for Bedford there as they now take their first double-digit lead of the night. Lormer gets the ball in, nearly a 5, but got the ball in, and now Harold brings the ball up the floor. Nice to have a 5 that can bring the ball up the floor like that. And then the ball gets stolen away by Nally. Nally trying to navigate traffic. Cummings on the drive, and it goes. Foul on Dalton 8th. It'll be his 3rd. We talked about it about a minute and a half before halftime. He did a really good job in the second quarter being good with the fouls. Got one early here, and Cummings makes it a 3-point play. Zwickel bringing the ball up the floor, gets his pocket picked by Nally. Nally going up. It's blocked by Harold off the glass. Good hustle by the senior. And the shot clock got reset. Probably shouldn't have, but it did. And we're going to get a walk. So we're going to go the other way. It didn't even really matter, Coach.
Yeah, it sure didn't. Good for us, I guess. But again, we talked about turnovers coming out of halftime here, and so far the Mustangs have 3 turnovers on three possessions, now 4 on 4 possessions. That's just not going to get it done and keep the Mustangs in this basketball game.
So it'll be a foul on Spangler in a tough position for Spangler. He wasn't a part of that turnover other than that's where the pass was intended to go, but he's got to try to make a play to not give up the easy layup, and it's just a tough foul for him as Weed goes to the line, and he knocks down the front end of his 2 shots, 36-20, and we're going to get a timeout, Shenandoah, so we're going to take one with them. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Heritage Bank is proud to be a locally owned community bank. We have been committed to our community and meeting the financial needs of our customers since 1873. We are confident that our knowledgeable staff can help you make informed decisions about your financial needs no matter how big or small. Let us show you how rewarding a relationship with First Heritage Bank can be. Stop in at one of our 2 locations, or you can find out more information at www.fhbshen.com. First Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Shenandoah High School athletics. Go Shen, member FDIC.
We're back here in Shenandoah. 36-20, a 7-point run currently for Bedford as Weed has one more free throw to go, Coach. You talked about it before the break. We talked about it again before we started the third quarter. But turnovers and getting good quality looks on the offensive end sounds simple. Not so much all the time, especially with Bedford applying the pressure.
Yeah, long passes. Obviously, Bedford has some good closing speed and gets in between long passes, so you got to know where you're going with the basketball and make good, decisive decisions to get it where it needs to go.
So Weed missed everything there except for the bottom of the net, so it's going to be Shenandoah basketball, and Ethan gets the ball in. It's just a man-to-man press here. And Zwickle has the ball, gets it into the corner to Harold, back to Spangler. Lormer trying to get it inside. Can't get it there. Ball swung around. Ethan in the corner to Zwickle. Zwickle gets it inside to Harold. Now Harold back out to Spangler. A little jab step, drive, three in the corner. Bang! Needed that. Did Shenandoah. Now double figures for Zwickle. Shenandoah down by 13. Peterman has the ball in the corner. Walston to Cummings on the drive, and he got it. That's about the third time Cummings has had that little four foot just kind of floater. It just got good touch around the rim. Little too much dribbling there, and Cummings ended up poking the ball away, and we got a whistle and a something.
Kicked ball.
Kick.
They're going to call Lorimer for kicking the ball.
Got it. Three-pointer corner. Peterman short. Fight for the board. Won by Walston, and a fresh 35 for Bedford. Nally on the drive, and he's going to get fouled by Spangler. 2 fouls on Spangler in this quarter. I don't know how many he's got total, but
They actually called that one on Harold.
Well, that was not the right call. That was not the right call. But that's 2 on Harold. So Weed has the ball at the top. Dribble drive kick. Jab step by Nally. Gets it into Weed. Weed, good ball movement. And just short. And that's double-digit rebounds now for Harold with 5 minutes to go in the third. Mustangs down by 15. Zwickle. That would have been a tough pass. Got bailed out by a foul there. There was 2 navy blue jerseys between Zwickle and Spangler in the side over here. Kind of got bailed out there.
Yeah, that pass was going to go nowhere. I don't.
Lob City. That's where it was going to go.
Okay.
Speaking of Lob City, Lormer has it. He's going to shoot a 3 in the wing. That is going to be the 4th foul on Dalton Ethan. So we're going to go the other way. 4th foul for Ethan, 4th team foul of the second half. You're going to get Cepeda and Heron into the ball game now for Shenandoah. 4:48 to go in quarter number 3. It's been a 9-3 start in quarter number 3 for Bedford. They've stretched that lead, what was once just 9 at the half. It's now 15 points. And the lob inside to Peterman. The size mismatch, but there's Harold on the help defense. Good job by Blake Harold to come down and help out his compadre down there. Ball got lost. They found it.
Cheerleader got it. She was nervous to go touch it. She wasn't sure.
And Shenandoah defending Peterman. Skip out to Nally. Corner 3. Got it. Dribble, drive, and kick. It's just pretty simple basketball, but Bedford makes it look easy sometimes. Ball tipped away and stolen and thrown to no one in particular there, and that's going to be a turnover. Just trading turnovers that time. Very fortunate are the Mustangs not to give up more points there on the fast break.
Yeah, again, in that situation, Gage jumps up in the air, not exactly sure where he's going to throw it, and ends up getting tipped. It's way too long of a pass against the pressure that Bedford applies. Now they're in kind of like a 1-3-1 3/4 court trap.
Harold goes up strong, missed it, rebound, no good. Had a good look, had a couple of good looks, just couldn't cash in. And now Nally on the dribble drive and kick. Peterman, 3, short, Rebound by Harold, one-handed. And that's going to be a foul on Walston. And that will be the third foul on Bedford. And Shenandoah will maintain possession. He's got a boatload of rebounds tonight.
12.
What does the rest of the team have? I feel like he's just got most of them.
The rest of the team has 8.
So, yes, most.
He does.
Ball stolen away again. Nally has it on the right wing for Bedford. Peterman now in the corner, goes baseline, kick back out, dribble, drive, and kick, and Weed makes him pay. That's pretty basketball. And probably a little bit of a bailout there as Weed's going to get called for the bump. And that'll be the 4th foul, and Shenandoah will have possession here on this near sideline. A 21-point game. What was a 9-point game at the half. Now Heron has it, gets it to Cepeda on the left wing. Ball stolen away again. Nally going up and can't lay it in, but there's Peterman, and he can't lay it in, and then a foul on Cepeda. So 3 opportunities for Bedford after the errant pass, and again, Coach, what was a very competitive first half has turned into a track meet for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they're just getting up and down, and obviously, like I said early in the first half, the ball just wasn't going in the basket for them, and now the ball is going in the basket. The same dribble drives and kicks that weren't going in the first half are going in for Bedford. They're able to extend their lead now to up over 20 here.
So now doubling up Shenandoah, 46-23. And again, that 1-3-1 pressure, that extended 1-3-1 where they're looking to get traps there in the corners. And they're staying in the 1-3-1 in the half court. And a timeout here by Coach Spiegel. So we're going to take one with him as he tries to rally the troops here. We'll be back right after this.
Sorensen Auto Plaza in Shenandoah has been here over 25 years, and they specialize in financing. Buy here, pay here. At Sorensen Auto Plaza, they finance all credit types. Bad credit, no problem. Visit SorensenAutoplaza.com to apply for financing and stop by and visit us on Sheridan Avenue. Sorensen Auto Plaza, proud to support this Shenandoah live stream.
This is Kane with Gowing Plumbing. Gowing Plumbing is the name to remember for 24-hour service. That includes after hours and weekends, because that is when problems usually occur. We're located in Shenandoah, but we also serve the surrounding communities. That's the way it's been done for more than 70 years. And we work on boiler heat, so call fully licensed Gowing Plumbing any time of day or night. 246-1803 or after hours at 712-310-9248.
We're back here in Shenandoah. Bedford doubling up the Mustangs 46-23, 2:54 to go in the third quarter. 1-3-1 here for Bedford. Heron on the drive, and then it was off of Harold's foot, saved by Heron. And Shenandoah maintains possession, but only 3 on the shot clock. And nobody aware, so the shot clock violation. That will happen sometimes with the shot clock until kids get used to that. I know we've played a full year with it, but you call a timeout mid-possession, and everybody kind of just forgets.
Right.
Dynamite analysis.
Thanks.
There. That was really good.
No, you're right. Coming out of the timeout, no one's aware. Nobody tells the team as they're coming out of the timeout, hey, remember, we only have 14 seconds on the shot clock. We got to move with an urgency. And then nobody jumps up. Nobody on the bench said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nobody was helping. It's all kind of a team aspect thing of how to be aware of what's going on in the game.
So after the turnover by Bedford, Shenandoah nearly turns it over. 20 on the shot clock right now. Harold has it in the corner, skips it diagonally. Now you got a shot in the corner and a hip check and a foul on Peterman. A little bit better ball movement that time. They spaced out the 1-3-1 zone, the diagonal pass, and then the pass to the corner set up that drive. A little bit better that time for Shenandoah.
Yeah, really the way you beat a 1-3-1 is you space the court with an odd man So you have the guy with the ball can't be in the middle. You can't have the guy with the ball in the middle of the court. He has to be on one side or the other, and then he's got a wing. It gets reversed, gets to the other wing, and you have two guys on the short corner, and they're both going to be wide open on diagonal passes.
And that shot by Cummings missed as Harold ended up getting his first field goal of the night on the offensive end for Shenandoah. Spengler in the corner, jab step. Still has his dribble, but he'll shoot a mid-range J. Can't get it. Rebound by Peterman for Bedford. Cummings back to Weed at the top. King, left wing. Good dribble drive, mid-range jumper. Off the heel, no good. Batted around and out to Weed, and a fresh 35 for the Bulldogs. Another shot for King. Misses, and another rebound for Bedford. It's a good thing that one went down to Blake Harold. Blake Harold there.
Right, good thing Blake Harold's working hard because a lot of the other guys are just standing around watching him rebound.
And the drive by Lormer, can't get it. And there's Harold, and the basket goes. Yeah, you really appreciate the effort there, but you're right on the defensive end. There was really just a lot of watching on that last possession. Not maybe the whole game, but just that last possession. And then it carried over to this side as Harold, still fighting hard, still working hard, ends up going up into bodies and gets the N1 opportunity.
Yeah, he's working his butt off. Trying to help the team in any way he can, and obviously rebounding was one way as he's up to 15 now on the night.
Seems like a lot. Harold knocks down the free throw. That's 5 consecutive points for Shenandoah after that timeout by Coach Spiegel. So they've settled down a little bit, and they've been able to get some looks at the basket, but they've also been getting some stops on the defensive end. Ethan checking back in, playing with 4 fouls as far as I'm aware. Weed, nice cut by Cummings, can't get it. Rebound by Cepeda. And Shenandoah looking to get something going here. About a second difference between the shot and the game clock. 3 by Lormer, no good. Shot clock off, 25 seconds to go in the third quarter. Bedford could hold for one, but Nally drives, no good. Rebound by Ethan. Ethan gets it to Lormer. 10 seconds now to go in the quarter, and then we're going to get a foul on the drive. It'll be 1-1 for Lormer. That's the 7th team foul for Bedford. Nope, there won't be. I was just kidding.
Got called for traveling.
Well, he didn't do anything. He just stuck his hand in the air.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean when you just stick your hand in the air? So there's 7 seconds left. 5 seconds. Good drive by Weed, but he can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound is won by Bedford, and then a foul on the floor. Coach, I feel like this is deja vu all over again, as Yogi Berra would say, because there is 0.9 seconds to go, just like there was in the first half, and nobody touched the ball, and this is the basketball gods' way of just reversing it. Going to give us a chance to try to get a do-over. Weed with a shot, short. That time somebody touched it, but it was short. That'll end the third quarter. We'll be right back after this word from the Shenandoah.
The strength of a house starts with its foundation, just like the strength of a community starts with its education to ensure its success for many generations to come. The Shenandoah Iowa Education Foundation strives to bring world-class education and opportunities to the youth of Shenandoah. Visit ShenandoahIowaEducationFoundation.org to become a part of the $100 Club, the Family Challenge, to donate to the Peter J. Weber Scholarship, or to make a general donation. The Shenandoah Iowa Education Foundation, partnering today for success tomorrow.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
Play. We'll show you how it's done.
We are back here in Shenandoah. Fourth quarter just about to begin. The possession arrow is with Bedford. Shenandoah trailed by as many as 23. They've cut the lead back down under 20, at least temporarily, as that shot missed by Weed. Rebound by Cepeda. Shenandoah looking to keep chipping away here as they try to still battle against this 1-3-1 zone. Lormer, corner three, that's off the heel. Rebound pulled down by Braden Hensley, who's checked in for the first time. Nally with an offensive foul. Nope, just kidding. Just kidding.
Lorimer got him before he extended the arm.
Gotcha.
I guess.
So that'll be the 7th team foul. And that will send Nally to the line. And Cepeda will check out. Harold will check back in. Nally's had a pretty good night tonight. As he misses the front end, of course, Harold gets the rebound. That's his 16th, if I remember correctly.
16th.
Zwickel brings it up the floor, gets trapped, and then turns it over. King has it, looking to push. And a little Euro step, and rebound by Athan. Lormer now has it against this 1-3-1. Still down 46-28. 7 minutes to go in the ballgame. Lob pass. Tough save by Harold. Fortunately, he's an athlete. 3 in the corner. Harold just short. And Bedford looking to add on. Cummings looking to drive on the baseline side, and he'll get fouled. That's on Athan. That's 5. And it is. And it's 5. So Athan, the first Dairy Queen of the night, Coach.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I think like 2 or 3 of them, 2 or 3 of the fouls were actually him kind of in a ball just kind of ran into him, unfortunately.
Yeah, tough night for number 14 in white and maroon. Rebound on the free throw miss by Moyer, who's checked in for the first time. 3 on the wing by Cummings. That's short. Harold with rebound number 17. No, they're not going to give him a rebound. They're going to say it was off of the something-majiggy, the thingamajig up there. Did the ball rattle off the thingamajig?
Clue what they're doing.
Huh.
I think they're talking about he should have gotten to shoot 2 free throws.
He shouldn't have.
It was 1 and 1, right?
Yeah, he shouldn't have gotten to shoot 2.
The foul was on the ground, right?
Yes, it was on the drive.
Yeah, they said no shot.
Yep.
So why are we shooting 2? Well, I guess we're going to let him shoot another one.
He shoots another one, and Cummings is the beneficiary of that as he gets himself another point.
I'd like to go back and watch that.
Spangler to Harold in the corner. Skip pass over to Zwickel. He shoots a little off balance, and it's short. Rebound by Moyer. Peterman picks up the dribble, gets it to Cummings, who's at the top. Wraparound pass to Moyer. Stolen by Cepeda. And now Zwickel has it. It's a 1-on-3 break. Zwickel shoots with no rebounders back there, and Cummings gets the board. That was the reverse fast break. The 1-on-4. Your thoughts on the 1-on-4?
Yeah, again, talked about it in the first half, I think. Shot selection.
Yep.
Right? Can't turn over. Bad shot is like a turnover. So you got to make better shot selections. And again, you get 35 seconds. There's no rush.
Well, especially when there's 4 blue jerseys in front of you there on that one. You never want to tell a kid not to shoot the ball, but it's just, like you said, it's just that understanding. Nice drive by Cepeda. See, that's a good drive, and that's a good shot. Nice to see Cepeda aggressive on the offensive end.
Yeah, that was a good job. Brody Burdorf checks in the game, and he kind of seals his man to make that happen.
And I'll tell you what, there's been a few teams this year that really move the ball well, but move themselves well. Bedford is one of those teams that we've watched this year that really – moving the ball is one thing. You can just pass the ball around for days. As Lormer shoots a 3, that's a long backside rebound by Cepeda. He's going to get another one. No! And rebound by Moyer. But Bedford, the people movement by Bedford is really impressive.
Yeah, the people moving without the ball is really, really, really impressive. Very rarely are people standing still, especially when they score. Cutters and ball movement on the dribble drive.
Like it's running the offensive play as the ball gets scrambled, and then we're going to get a double foul. a double foul there? As the fours got tangled up here in the corner.
Blue 4. The one ref had a double foul who wasn't even looking at the play. He just turns around and hears a commotion. The other guy has a foul on blue number 4. So now white 4 should be shooting a 1-1.
Okay.
And I'm not sure, but maybe their 4 also fouls out and throws his arm down.
Okay, what were we talking about before that? Oh,
ball movement.
Well, it's
and player movement.
So it's not so much the running offense, right? Like they have their sets in their motion that they run, but they're just playing off of reading their defenders, right? I mean, which is just pretty basketball. As Lormer makes the front end there, and it's just kind of an advanced level of play at this level. You know, not everybody can do that and have it work. You know, have it be balanced and have a flow.
Yeah, it's a matter of a lot of guys probably playing a lot of basketball together.
Yeah.
Learning what each other do.
Yeah, Lormer splits the pair. I'm done with my soapbox for the moment there. Walston checking back into the game. King, 3, corner. That's well short. That wasn't King. I'm sorry. I apologize to the King family. That was Moyer on the 3 and a carry. And I saw it. I saw the carry. Just that slight hesitation. Cepeda not normally the guy that brings the ball up the floor, but tough call. Would you have called a carry there?
I didn't see it. I was actually looking down at my score sheet, so
yeah.
I expected us to be able to move the ball up the court.
It wasn't like a palming, you know, like they used to call palming. Like he never had his hand on top of it. He hesitated with at the top.
Gotcha.
And they called it. It was probably a carry. Cummings on the baseline drive and a foul on Spangler, I believe. As this game's kind of gotten a little chippier, the crowd has kind of come along with it, and Bedford student section dwarfing our student section tonight.
Right.
And it's evident right now.
Yeah.
Because it's loud. What's like the Kemper game? There was they were loud. The Kemper, the visiting team, they were loud. For sure. We definitely need the home faithful to come support here for Thursday night and tomorrow night for the wrestling.
Yeah, come out for wrestling tomorrow night or stay at home and watch us on TV.
Just watch us on the playback. Jab step, shot by
Lormer.
Lormer goes down.
Yep.
Lormer.
That's his first basket of the game.
There we go. 3-pointer off the heel. Fight for the board. Won by Bedford. Fresh 35. Cummings. Spin move. Drive. Shot. No good. Back out to King. Floater. No good. Rebound by. He's going to be pushing 20.
18.
4 minutes to go in the game. Lormer on the drive. Can't get it to go. Foul by Walston. That'll be the 9th team foul. So now both teams for the last 3:47, and it may take a while. Now that the officials it's getting a little chippier, they're going to maybe call it a little tighter.
Right.
But both teams in the double bonus from here on out.
Yeah, getting back to wrestling tomorrow night. Senior night.
Yeah.
For the wrestlers. Not sure that there's any seniors on the wrestling team besides Emma Olson, who's the manager.
Oh. And she's in the crowd tonight.
She's in the crowd tonight. So
friend of the program.
So we'll come and cheer her on her managing duties.
Lormer hits them both, so now 16-point advantage for Shenandoah. Nally has it on the left wing, back to King at the top. King on the drive and the kick to Walston. Walston guarded by Harold in the corner. Into Nally, nobody guarding him. He missed the layup. Cepeda gets the board. Fortunate there for the Mustangs. Lormer, a little bit out of control, and an offensive foul. He was just going a little too fast. Whether that was actually a charge or not, I mean, he was just going a little bit out of control there.
Yeah, that's a hard one. Again, I can't see all the way over there and see
Yep.
if he was dribbling into the guy or dribbling
Yeah.
by the guy.
And I'm not saying it really was a charge. It's
Right.
it was just kind of one of those moments where maybe a little bit faster than his normal fast.
Right.
The crowd's getting amped up. It's getting a little more intense, and he's maybe just going a little bit faster than he needed to there. As we're going to get a foul on the floor, and that's going to be on Lormer, and that's probably 5 for him. Yeah, so
that's his 5th.
So that's the second Dairy Queen of the night for Shenandoah, and with Peterman out for Bedford, 3 Dairy Queens. You know what they're all saying? Meet me at DQ. Because, that was, oh, it's been a long 24 to 36 hours for me. So a lot of volleyball yesterday for the kids, and then work, and then this as Nally knocks down the front end. And then you had wrestling this weekend. How'd that go?
It went really well. We're going to honor those kids tomorrow. 14 Shenandoah youth wrestlers qualified for state.
Wow.
State AAU.
Now, 14 out of
22.
That's more than half.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. So the program is on its way back. Is that what we're saying?
Saying we got some really good youth wrestlers.
Yeah.
Right now. Coaches are doing a great job with those kids. Working them hard and setting them up for success long term.
That's fantastic. Good baseline drive by Spangler, knocks it in. 37 to 53. I'm super excited about tomorrow night. We'll talk about it again at the end of the ball game, just to kind of recap. But it'll be a lot of fun tomorrow night. Nally on the drive, gets it to go. Nally's had a good night, just kind of the facilitator, getting everybody where they're supposed to be type of thing. And that time he gets it on the drive. Diagonal pass to Heron. Heron against this 1-3-1 zone. Spangler, a couple dribbles, stops. It's not what you want to do against the 1-3-1 zone. Quickly move the ball there. This time a little better. Mid-range J for Zwickle. Backside rebound by Weed. And Cummings and Bedford content to kind of slowly move the ball up the floor. We're going to get a timeout. And I've got one more bill to pay, so we'll step aside. We'll be back in 30.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
We're back here at Shenandoah, 55-37, 2:08 to go. Bedford just scored, called a timeout, so we'll have the ball against the 1-3-1 since the timeout that Coach Spiegel took midway through that possession there in the third quarter. We've done a better job of attacking it, getting good looks, and taking care of the ball since that point.
Yeah, and that's the biggest difference in the basketball game, going from an 9-point halftime lead to now up to 18, has been second half turnovers. Again, we had about 10 turnovers in the first half. We're now up in the range of 25 turnovers, and so again, we just can't have that from the Mustangs to be able to stay competitive in basketball games.
Spangler guarding Cummings at the right wing. King, step back 3, short. Rebound by Cummings, and the ball's rattled around. Harold steals it, got away with a walk. He did get away with a walk, and King fouls Harold. I didn't say that. You didn't see that.
Loose ball.
Loose ball. He didn't have possession of it. So Harold's going to go to the line with 18 rebounds, 7 points.
6.
What?
Yeah, he's got 2 buckets and 2 free throws.
All right. I believe you. You're the one doing it. I believe you.
Okay.
1:46 to go. Harold missing both. Rebound by Weed. Cummings has the ball on the right wing, gets it out to King. Ball screen at the top. Walston now on the right wing to Cummings. Back to the top. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Weed, jab step, drive. Can't get it to go, and a foul is going to be called on Blake Harold. And he'll send Weed to the line. Weed's first free throw, good for Bedford. 56-37. And again, a game that was 29-20 at the half, and then Bedford exploded out to a 23-point lead midway through the third quarter. Shenandoah has done a good job of staying pace and even chipping away a little bit since that point. But anytime you're down by 23 at any point in the game, hard to chip away and come back and win.
It does make it more difficult.
Weed makes them both back to a 20-point lead. Zwickel brings the ball back up the floor, getting trapped right at the timeline. And a foul. Reach in on, that would be Moyer. That'll be the 11th team foul, even though it only goes to 10 because they don't want to make anybody mad.
That's right.
It only goes to 10.
Stop keeping track.
Yep. So Zwickel will go to the line, looking to add to the team high that he currently has, I believe.
He's got 11.
I can't imagine anybody has more than that.
That is the team lead.
Trying to get a dozen. Does he got it? He's got it. So 57-38, 1:10 to go in the ball game. Bedford a minute away from being 18-3 on the year. Going to be a really tough out in the postseason. And they're 1A, correct? Baseline drive and kick to Weed. Bang. Zwickel, corner, three, no. Rebound by Nally. 40 seconds to go in regulation, 60-38. Nally with a ball screen. Stolen by Harold. Shot clock off, and Harold loses the handle in the backcourt. Good job of saving it. Cepeda gets it, ball kicked. And they could probably just hold and not shoot the ball, and I believe that's what King's going to do, and that will do it. So Nally will hold on to the basketball. 60-38 is the final. Bedford, 18th win on the season. The Bulldogs came in and did what they needed to do before they get ready for tournament time. We're going to step aside. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
This very moment, a board-certified general surgeon will be leading her team in the removal of her patient's gallbladder. In this newly remodeled surgical suite, she'll use the latest technology and small laparoscopic incisions for a quicker recovery time. In a couple of weeks, the patient will have a pain-free and normal life again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
We're back here in Shenandoah. Final score from Shenandoah High School and Rexroth Court, 60-38. Bedford right on their average, Coach. They average 60 points a game. No joke, 60.2. And Shenandoah averages 35 points a game. So we were slightly above average, but they were right on. And kind of one of those numbers never lie deals. Speaking of numbers, what do we got?
Yes, Seth Zwickel leads the way with 12 points and 3 steals. Jade Spangler finishes with 8 points. Blake Harold finishes with 6 points and 18 rebounds. Pretty good night on the boards for him. Camden Lorimer finishes with 4 points. Juan Cepeda 3 points. Gage Heron and Cole Graham each finish with 2 points apiece. Juan finishes with 6 rebounds as well. For Bedford, Weed finishes with 16 points. Cummings and Nally both finish with 12 points. Walston ends up with 8. King with 9. And Peterman with 3. So 6 Bedford scorers on the night. Again, we talked about that balanced attack.
Yeah.
And they get five guys.
Well, and
right
one
around
of the
double
kids,
figures.
looks like Bryson Ewert was a kid who did not play tonight, who averages 5 points a game. So those were the 6 that typically score, and those were the 6 that scored. So they came, they saw, they conquered, and now we prepare ourselves. We turn the page for the boys first, the basketball team, final home game of the season, Thursday night, Riverside, correct?
Yeah, Riverside comes to town. That'll be the last regular season game for the boys. Tournament pairings came out today, and so we get rivalry Clarinda at Clarinda in the first round. So that just came out today. So obviously, as the Mustangs prepare for that game, they'll put in a game plan for Riverside and try to think about the postseason coming up.
So our next broadcast, for all you Mustang and Philly fans out there, tomorrow night, set your clocks, if people still have clocks, or just set an alarm on your phone, or stop down here.
Hey Google, set an alarm.
Yeah, hey Alexa, hey Siri, or whatever. Anyways, tomorrow night in Shenandoah High School, Rexroth Court, we will have the double duel between Denison, Creston, and Shenandoah. Start time 5:30. Stream time is going to be right around 6 because we're not scheduled to take the mat until roughly 6:15ish.
Yeah, 6. Yeah, it can be really no earlier than 6:15.
Yeah.
Because of the 45-minute rule. So if the first match starts at 5:30, no earlier than 6:15.
So for all of you that are subscribers, you get a notification on your device or whatever when we've gone live. At least as far as I know, we still do that. Just pay attention to that, or if it's around 6 o'clock, just check and see if we've got it up and got it going. But we got a lot of stuff that we're excited about seeing tomorrow night, getting to see a lot of different kids that maybe we saw in the fall or didn't see in the fall that don't play basketball and haven't been on display all year. We get the chance to showcase those kids.
Yeah, absolutely. We got some wrestlers preparing for their state qualifying tournament coming up this weekend. So when we went to do this the first time and we got canceled by the weather, we didn't have a ton of things to talk about. But this time we have numerous things to talk about because we have a Hawkeye 10 champion, we have a Hawkeye 10 runner-up. We're finishing the regular season now and preparing for state qualifying, so we can probably talk about a couple of the matchups that the Mustangs are looking forward to there. Creston comes to town. They're the Hawkeye 10 champs, and so you're going to get to see a really nice program there. And Denison, I think at 2:15, has a kid that's undefeated. Super good athlete for Denison. So, again, we'll get to see quite a bit of things. And like I said, we're going to honor those 14 3rd through 6th graders that qualified for state AAU yesterday, wrestling up at Glenwood in the district AAU tournament. So just a lot of different things going on tomorrow night, including senior night for Emma Olson, manager for the wrestling program.
You just drink lots of fluids tomorrow, have some lemon juice or whatever, because the old Ivories are going to be busy tomorrow because you're going to be me tomorrow and I'm going to be you.
Hey, weigh-ins are at 4:30. You have to weigh in.
Oh, and great news, everybody. We will be broadcasting not using the Huddle camera, which is a great camera. It's wonderful. But for wrestling, not so great.
Right.
So we're going to be using the old camera, the old reliable stand-up camera. So we'll have it on our mat the entire time, hopefully zoomed in enough to where you can actually make out who people are. It's just the brown-headed kid or the blonde kid, or you can actually hopefully see who they are. And not just take our word for it. So hopefully it ends up being a pretty good stream. I'm excited about it. I know you are. And
it'll be a lot of fun teaching TJ how to wrestle.
I'm going to learn so much. The crippler crossface. The figure four. Do they do the figure four?
No figure fours. Those are illegal.
That's illegal. What about the sharpshooter?
No, also illegal.
What if somebody does that? That would be amazing. Are they kicked out?
Well, if the kid gets hurt on an illegal throw,
are they? That's not a throw. The sharpshooter's not a throw.
There's a lot.
It's a submission move.
Right. There are a lot of things that can happen in a high school wrestling match that we don't want kids to get hurt.
Can you do a crossface chicken wing?
Yeah, you can put people in a crossface and chicken wing the other arm. Yeah, sure.
So that's legal.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm going to learn so much.
It's going to be fun.
I'm probably not going to say much, but I'm going to learn so much. Good night, everybody, from Shenandoah. We'll see you tomorrow.